it's about. But maybe we'll go together and just figure it out. I'd rather put on a film with you and sit on the couch. But we should get on a plane or we'll be missing it now. Wish I'd have written it down, the way that things played out. When she was kissing him, how I was confused about. Now she should figure it out while I'm sat here singing. Don't win my love. That heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. On my hotel door, I don't even know if she knows what for. She was crying on my shoulder. I already told you, trust and respect is what we do this for. I never intended to be next, but you didn't need to take him to bed, that's all. And I never saw him as a threat until you disappeared with him to have sex, of course. It's not like we were both on tour. We were staying at the same hotel floor. And I wasn't looking for a promise or commitment, but it was never just fun and I thought you were different. This is not the way you realize what you wanted. It's a bit too much too late if I'm honest. And all this time, God knows I'm singing. Don't win my love. That heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. That heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe.
And welcome back to the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Cerrone and Tom Crane, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's about 5:51 on the West Coast. Excuse me. And so you about 6 minutes left for happy hour, or 5:52, sorry, 8 minutes left for happy hour here on the West Coast, whereas everyone on the East Coast is probably in really deep to trivia and their booze. So, final topics of the day. We've decided over the break that I'm going first. So, without further ado, we'll get started. So, 9 things that you should stop worrying about in your 20s. I think Tommy and I were 20-somethings. You tend to care about a lot of pointless things. And, fitting into society as an adult, freaking out about what your purpose is, and if you're, or at least in my case, not you, Tommy, of course, whether you'll be single for the rest of your life. But worrying about these things is pointless. So, number 1. Judgment from others. Who cares what other people think? Usually people who judge you for your problems have a problem with themselves. Yeah, it's such a cliche, but it's the truth. Whether it's weird stares from strangers because of your outfit choice or rude comments on a Facebook post, really doesn't matter in the long run. Number 2, being a stereotype. You shouldn't stray from who you want to be in fear of falling into a stereotype that gets mocked. So you're a basic bitch because you drink Starbucks and wear yoga pants. Society laughs at people for wanting to be different, yet also laughs at people for not being the same. Ultimately, you can't be whoever you want to be, so go ahead and take that selfie with your flower crown at Coachella, since it is Coachella weekend. So you're not a stereotype, you're just you. So Tommy, you in those yoga pants, you're good, man.
Oh yeah, I like them yoga pants.
I know you do. Number 3, the timeline of life. And this is probably more to me than it is you, Tommy. You see all your Facebook friends getting married, getting promoted, and having babies while you're stuck at your parents' house trying to figure out your life. You think you're failing at life because you're not where you're quote-unquote supposed to be. Sure, some people follow the timeline, but it's better to go at your own pace. You can't waste your time stressing about time limits. Spend your time creating a life you'll actually enjoy. So that's, of course, very important. Number 4. No, absolutely. Number 4, feeling overwhelmed. You might, quote-unquote, go crazy in your 20s because you have so much to figure out. Try to figure out how to channel those feelings into something creative. This is the best time to express yourself. Number 5, I guess this more applies to me. Yeah, or it is a little bit to you, Tommy. If you're in a relationship and you want to post photos with your significant other or wife, of course, in your case, Tommy, on Instagram, then do it. So despite what people say, it is okay to share your relationship on social media if you want to. Sure, don't go overboard, but don't be afraid of being annoying. On the other hand, if you're single, own that. So, and it doesn't matter if all your friends are in relationships. It will happen to you when it happens. So, friends who left, number 6. Your 20s are an important time of your life for friendships. You start to realize who your true friends are, and you go from having many acquaintances to having a few close friends. You shouldn't worry about friends who left you or people who have done you wrong over time. They won't matter. Focus on the friends who have always been there for you. They matter more. Like you, Tommy.
Oh, I feel so special. I love you, Sam.
I love you too, Thomas.
Emotional moment.
Hallmark moment. Number 7, your parents' approval. Sure, your parents' opinions matter to an extent. Ultimately, you shouldn't be living the life the way that you shouldn't be living your life the way they want to. You should do what is best for you. This is the true start of your adulthood, and you can't let them get in your way of growing up. If they get mad, let them get mad. You can't let them have control over you because they will only drag you down. Break free. Number 8, being quote-unquote normal. Being quirky isn't a bad thing, Tommy. You need to, if you have unique opinions, go ahead and let them out. If you have more edgy and offbeat style, wear whatever you want, like those yoga pants. Stop holding yourself back because you're quote-unquote different. You'll feel much better being yourself instead of trying so hard to be someone you're not. And then last, and certainly not least, rejection is number 9. You'll face a lot of rejections in your life, especially in your 20s. Jobs, me. Dates, me. And even Facebook friend request. It sucks, but good things can come out of rejections. You learn, grow, and realize what matters most is moving forward and finding the positive. So just to recap, number 1, again, yep, here we go. Judgment from others. Number 2, being a stereotype. Number 3, the time of life. Number 4, feeling overwhelmed. Number 5, being single or in a relationship. Number 6, friends who left. Number 7, your parents' approval. Number 8, being quote-unquote normal. And number 9, rejection. Don't worry about it. It's your 20s. You're going to in the words of Aaron Rodgers, RELAX. Relax. All right, Tommy, what do you got? Last topic.
All right. So I'm going to start this off by saying, Sam, what day is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's 420, buddy.
Oh, dude, it's 420. All right, so a good transition into this is the Stoner Bucket List. 20 things to do for 420.
Yes.
Now, this is 2 years old, but I think it's still, significant for today, of course.
Sure.
So, I'm going to read this off pretty fast.
Okay.
Number 20, use a vaporizer to get high. Apparently, it's the Volcano or some contraption you get off Amazon that looks vaguely like Johnny Five from Short Circuit. The vape pie is a different feeling, and one everyone should try once.
I have.
Number 9.
It's pretty crazy.
Number 19, build a giant Scooby-Doo-esque sandwich.
Oh my
Especially Scooby-Doo and Shaggy were, as far as I can tell, the first and biggest potheads ever captured in animation. So guess what? Grab some cold cuts and condiments and get high while you pretend your dog can talk to you. Number 18, buy your pot from the shadiest spot imaginable. Yes, when most traditional media outlets cover marijuana in a positive light, they act like the only way people smoke pot is from purchases in legal medicinal places with a license. Fun fact, most states don't allow that. So live on the edge and eschew your friendly neighborhood pot dealer. The weed may be heinous and smell like a bonsai tree, but at least you can feel like you were living in the wire for just 1 hour. Number 17, hit up a Bob Marley cover band show. You've got to get some Bob Marley when you're smoking a doobie. It's the best feeling in the world. Also, if you don't like Bob Marley, you got Jimmy Buffett or you got Willie Nelson. There's some other people out there. Cheech and Chong if you want to listen to some comedy.
There
Number
you go.
16. Watch 5 classic stoner movies in one sitting. So it's, let's see here. Sure, watching Still Smokin' sounded like a good idea at 8 p.m., but when you're 4 movies and 3 bowls in and fighting to stay conscious, it becomes the ultimate test of will. For E.T., the extra testicle loses its ultimate. I believe they tried to type extraterrestrial, but, yeah, we'll go there.
It's fine. It's a scientific word. It's fine.
Yes. Number 15. Paint or draw a picture while high. This seems like I'm an artist, let me create type of thing. But who hasn't loved paintings or even finger painting at some point in their lives?
Why do you think Nike?
While you're high.
Why do you think Nike shoes look so crazy?
It's because they're high when they're created.
Where's Nike headquarters? Right here in Beaverton, Oregon.
Congrats. Number 14, eat a pot brownie, or for the advanced, a fancy pot dessert treat. Now, this is one of the things that you can find in Amsterdam, or if you really want to use a lot of pot into a dessert, a brownie is usually a sugary treat, but will also get you high and make you want more food. So be careful when trying this, because you might get the munchies even more. Number 13, smoke within 100 feet of a police station. Reckless? Perhaps. But if you're one of those politically active, the government needs to stop over-regulating our bodies types of smokers, what more ballsy yet passive-aggressive way is there to thumb your nose at the man and his laws? The judge will definitely account for your awesomeness during your trial. Number 12.
Oh my god.
Stare at a little person.
Oh my god.
This sounds a little cruel, and perhaps it is, but you know that classic clip from The Simpsons where Otto is so stoned off of his out of his butt that he talks about his fingers. They're fingling. Smoke enough and you become a whole metaphysical discussion you haven't even scratched the surface on. Okay, I caught myself on that one. I am happy about that.
That's fine. That's good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Number 11, break out the gravity bong.
Ooh.
Everyone's favorite absurd way to smoke up in college needs to be tried at least once. Some say it's the most potent way to get high. Others say you can look like a real a-hole. But either way, it's an important part of pot culture. And here's a helpful how-to guide to make your gravity bong this 420. And they have a how-to-do list on this website, which is very interesting. Number 10, getting down to the last 10, get high on a hot air balloon. Odds are going into space while high isn't something you'll be able to approach in the next decade or two. But why not the next best thing? A balloon ride in the sky. But just remember to wear a seatbelt or have somebody hold on to you, because you don't want to be falling out. Number 9, find someone new to smoke kiss. Whether you like pot or not, you have to admit that stoner girls tend to be the coolest girls around. So why not share a common interest you both will share with a smoke kiss? Try it now. Number 8, taking someone's pot virginity. That first smoke, the moment when boys become men, and men become kind of lazy and occasionally paranoid.
Yep.
Still, watching that first newbie act like they don't feel anything, only to find themselves passed out on the floor singing the Facts of Life theme.
Newbie hitting a doobie. That's where it's at.
There you go. Number 7, smoke with a relative, preferably an older one. If you're one of those cool kids who grew up with parents in the house who gave them weed and said things like, hey, I'd rather you do it under my supervision, you can skip this one and punch yourself in the groin. For everyone else, this is one of the things that might seem awkward at first, but could be quite liberating. Yeah, I can see that.
All right.
Number 6, have sex while high.
Okay.
If you're enough of a pot smoker to be checking out this list, just, try it. It's a bonus, apparently. And extra people are fixing farm animals. Sure, yeah. Number 5.
Yeah.
Find 3 classic stoner foods to form a Megazord snack. Just like the Doritos Taco Loco, why not pick up a lab coat and goggles and pick up some of your favorite stoner food and create a fusion of deliciousness that you can combine and eat and probably not get your whole mouth around. Just try it at least once and you'll feel like a fat lard.
Okay.
Number 4, get high at a transcendentally beautiful location. Light up at Machu Picchu. Take a hit at the Grand Canyon. Hot box before entering the Sears Tower's glass box. The only thing that can make these locations more mind-blowing than they already are is the welcome addition of weed. Just a reminder, safety